little gourd Yuan growth story. In the vegetable garden in Grandpa's vegetable garden, there are lush green gourd vines. On each vine hangs a small gourd, which everyone calls Yuan. When it first emerged, Yuan was a tiny green dot, like a chubby green light bulb, tightly attached to the vine leaves. When the wind blew, it swayed gently along with the leaves, curiously looking at everything in the vegetable garden. That early morning, Yuan had just absorbed her fill of dew when she heard a buzzing sound of anxiety. It was the buzzing of a little bee. It had flown too far when gathering nectar, and the water in the kettle had run out. It was so thirsty that it flapped its wings. Yuan quickly shouted at Wang 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 Wang, "I'll fill you with water." Grandpa happened to come to pick vegetables. Hearing Yuan's request, he picked the unripe Yuan, washed it clean, and filled it with cool well water. Buzzing held the round little waist, drinking the sweet well water, and waved its antennae at Yuan. "Thank you, Yuan. Your little water bottle is so useful." Day by day passed, and Yuan gradually changed his appearance. His color changed from green to light yellow, then from light yellow to warm orange-red, and his belly became round and plump, like a chubby little lantern. Grandpa picked the ripe Yuan and made a small opening on its head, hollowing out the seeds inside, turning it into a small gourd that could hold things in the morning. Little squirrel Lele came to the vegetable garden to borrow a container from his grandpa, hoping to take some dried corn kernels home. Yuan immediately leaned over and said, "Lele, use me. I can hold a lot of corn kernels." Lele put the corn kernels one by one into her round belly, which just filled a small bag. Lele carried Yuan and said happily, "Yuan, you are even stronger than my little cloth bag." After delivering the corn kernels, Lele specially brought back a sweet pinnacone for Yuan and put it in his belly as a gift. At noon, it suddenly started to drizzle. The little snail that had just been playing in the vegetable garden gradually forgot to bring anything to shelter from the rain, and its shell was covered with mud and water. Yuan quickly said to Man, "Come in here quickly." Slowly, I climbed in along the round body and hid in the warm gourd, not getting caught in the rain at all. After the rain stopped, he slowly crawled out of Yuan's belly and waved his antennae at her, saying, "Thank you, Yuan. Your little house is so comfortable." In the evening, the setting sun dyed the vegetable garden orange-red. Grandpa hung Yuan under the eaves with pine cones given by Lele inside. Yuan looked at her friends in the vegetable garden, buzzing among the flowers. Lele jumping under the pergola and slowly climbing on the vegetable leaves. Her heart felt warm. Suddenly, he felt that he had grown from a small green gourd into a versatile little helper that could hold water, food, and even keep off the rain, which made him much happier than always hanging on the vine. In the evening, Grandpa put a candle in Yuan's stomach. When it was lit, Yuan Yuan turned into a warm little lantern, illuminating the corner of the vegetable garden. The little insects flew around Yuan Yuan as if they were looking at the stars. It turns out that a tiny gourd, from its greenness to maturity, can not only grow up slowly, but also, with its own versatile skills, become a little sun in the vegetable garden, bringing warmth and help to every friend. Such growth is more wonderful than sweet pine cones and more delightful than warm lights.